if I'm ready to start. I don't even think I brushed my hair.
Today or just now?
I did at one point, but I got these like weird things going on.
Yeah, I noticed
I got
that.
kind of embarrassed the other day. I had to go in and get an ID made.
Uh-huh.
You know, because now that I'm married, I have to get base clearance.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
a pass.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm the Mrs. Sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
And first class or something, I'm Mrs. So I needed this picture, but they kept telling me, ma'am, you have hair sticking out of the side. And then they're like, no, it's worse now. And then it...
Let me interrupt you. So the people that make the IDs actually told you that your hair looked like crap.
She was being really kind. She didn't want my picture to look bad.
Have
she
you
really
seen
cared.
the IDs? How bad was your hair?
Well, there's these things that... It's like bedhead. It's like natural bedhead, but I work in a mattress store.
Oh, is that the excuse you're going to use?
It's a perfect excuse. It goes with my job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of trying mattresses all day.
I think it works. I don't know, but are we really going to do this? This is
that's
the intro?
the start of the show.
Ah!
There's a lady who knows that a mattress is old, so she's buying a new one at Live Well. When she gets there, she'll find that the staff is so kind, and they'll help her to get what she came for. Oh, and she's buying a new mattress at Live Well.
Wait, are you just singing along with Kelly's song?
I love that song.
He did a really good job with it.
He did. Why
We
don't
need
we
to
have
pay
that on
him
our
more,
Instagram?
you know?
Mm-hmm. No, we don't. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm going to edit that from the show. Yep.
We should have that everywhere.
Yep. Hi, I'm Javier.
And I'm Melanie.
And this is Fishbowl, our weekly get-together with you guys to go over everything about mattress shopping, better sleep, furniture shopping, and...
Bedhead, rocking with it, just rolling with it.
Alrighty, yeah. So how you been?
I have been good. I don't know if you can tell, but I am wearing
Nothing.
PTO. I am
PTO?
wearing PTO camouflage.
What is
Oh,
PTO?
PTA.
Oh, paid time off. You're not getting any from me. You took a month off with COVID. You ain't getting no more.
I got a vowel problem.
Mm-hmm. So PTA?
I'm going to join the PTA.
You're going to join the PTA.
So I wore some flair, some PTA flair.
Have they seen the way that you dress in here and they're going to trust you with children?
Just wait till I show up with dressed like a banana.
You wouldn't do that to your son, I hope.
Oh, I will. He'll dress up with me. He gets into that. So, no, I totally went to my first PTA meeting.
Uh-huh.
They're electing officials.
Mm-hmm. Did you fill it out and say whatever?
No.
I would have.
Somebody did.
I would have said, my wife dragged me here.
I'm just going to say that maybe I was the only one that put something down. I'm running for the presidency. It's it's an election year coming up, so I might as well just start my presidency right now.
That's scary.
I've never been on a PTA. I got the right letter that time, though.
Do you know what it involves?
Sock hops and cakewalks and organizing fun events.
Really?
Yeah, you get to organize these and get people to come. We got to do a fundraiser.
The head of the PTA in my school ran the dungeon.
What?
She made sure that we all got fed in the dungeon. All the bad kids.
How old are you?
Yeah.
So
was PTA.
I dressed, because today's not Friday. I usually dress this on Friday for
what?
For High School Pride Day.
Oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm. We put the flags out. Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. We have been rocking it on social media. I will have to say that I cannot keep up with the increases in our likes and our shares.
Thank you guys.
We have so many new likes. I'm tracking it every single day. So thank you. It's unbelievable how many people are joining us.
And if you think that what we're doing on Facebook, YouTube, and Insta is cool, wait till you see us on Pinterest and LinkedIn. That's coming up soon. You didn't know that?
I think
Added
you
stress.
need to get onto Twitter. He doesn't add Twitter to the list, even though I've been proposing it for over a year. That's where cool people go.
Nah.
Elon has purchased Twitter. It is finalized. They couldn't give that one up.
Yeah, no.
They weren't going to let that money go.
No,
So
thank you.
I think we should be on Twitter. We could do all of our sleep studies on Twitter.
Ooh, we're about to launch a sleep study. I'm not letting it go yet. There's a lot of news there, but we're not letting it go yet. We're about to launch a new study, and you guys will be excited about it.
I don't even know.
I know. I emailed you knowing that you don't check your email.
My email
All the
was
details
broke.
are in there.
My email
but-
has been broken, and you blame me.
Can you please tell me, how often do you check your email a day? Do you check it once a day, twice a day, or all day long? Let me know in the comments below, because there's one of us that doesn't check her email but maybe once a day, and that's when she gets here.
It's usually in the afternoon because I forget in the morning.
Mm.
I do have an email account with 8,000 unopened emails.
Delete.
Maybe not. I won't mention that during my presidency.
Maybe you shouldn't. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and answer our first question, the Fishbowl. So Fishbowl started with questions from you guys. We found out that we were getting the same questions over and over again, so we started this show so that way we could educate you guys on the right ways of shopping for a mattress, the right ways of shopping for furniture. What we see and what we get a lot is a lot of people will walk in the door and they're scared. They're scared because they've gone to stores where they have been, or they feel like they've been shark hunted, they've been victimized, and they're coming to us for answers. So that's what the Fishbowl is all about. So our first question of this week is...
Yeah, how do you invest in sleep
Yep.
in a good way?
Yep. So, will insurance cover a bedbug infestation? Now, this is an important question because a bedbug infestation is extremely expensive, involving up to 3 or 4 visits from a bug person. I can't even remember the name.
Professional.
Yeah, bug professional.
No, not a
Exterminator. An exterminator, yeah. 3 to 4
Terminator.
visits. 3 to 4 visits. And even that can be an issue sometimes. So I know you researched with a friend of yours. What was the answer?
You know, this is a really important question, especially if you're considering purchasing a new mattress because you just got a bedbug infestation and you're going to be bringing something else in. So as far as being covered under your renter's insurance, I did contact a contact who is through my State Farm insurance, and they said no on their end, that was not covered on their renter's insurance. So I don't know if there's other rental insurances that do, but in particular, the contact that I made said no.
Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But I mean, okay, so there are ways. Don't be okay. It's you can be
So
scared.
why would that question first come up? Why do you think that somebody would wonder if it was covered under renter's insurance? Because isn't bedbug something that you pick up like when you're traveling and in a motel room?
You could.
Isn't that the only place that you can get bedbugs?
Oh, please. They come in with the dogs. They come in with your shoes. They come in with your pants. They come in with anything. A bedbug infestation can happen to anyone at any time. We just have to be wary of what we're setting up on our bed, what we're setting up on our carpets, everything like that. We truly, truly, truly don't have a big issue of it down here. But further up north, in the more humid states, they have infestations.
So,
I know here with the oil and gas guys, those poor guys move around a lot, so they are finding that they have some issues. So, but yeah.
So renter's insurance would apply that person is renting,
Right.
as not owning their own home. Or let's say you just purchased your new home, but you did not know, you were not privy to the information that the previous tenant or possibly the previous owners had a bedbug infestation. They're infected with an infestation.
It's an infection, basically.
That's why you may be wondering, you move into this new place, you find them, and you're suspicious that they were already there when you arrived.
The best thing to do is to get, there is consumer available bedbug spray and bedbug dust. You can spread the dust around the corners of the room, around the baseboards, and just spray the heck out of your out of your carpeting, everything like that, so that way you're not taking any chances. But I will tell you that honestly, if they're there, you're gonna need a professional. You really can't home treat. It's easier to get a professional. Yep. All right. With that, it is time for Mel's Crazy.
We're already at that part of the show.
Yes, we are.
Ooh, time is going by.
Yes. What's going on with you?
Okay, so we just had homecoming.
Popcorn, by the way. It's very good.
I'm still like all excited about homecoming and all of that with the high school. They had a big bonfire right up the street from us.
Yes,
It was
they did.
huge. So I've really been considering what our high school students go through, but with sleep and grades and all their demands. So we're going to talk about that. But my hypothetical this week is going to be, if you could choose or create your own mascot, what would it be?
For the store?
For your high school. So let's go
Oh,
back
for my
because
high
we
school?
didn't get to choose. Like my high school mascot, it's 20-year reunion coming up this year. We are the Pintos. Now that is kind of confusing because a Pinto is a horse,
Yes.
but it's also a bean.
And it's also a very nice classic car.
That's true.
It's also a bean, yes.
But in my hometown, we grow pinto beans. And
That's awesome.
yeah, so lots of pinto beans come from my hometown. So we were the fighting pintos.
How cool is that? So your mascot was a little bean that was running around?
No, it's a horse.
Oh.
But everybody thought we were the beans.
How boring.
So, the fighting beans.
That's so boring. All right. So if I had to make up a mascot for
So,
my old high
because
school,
you don't get to choose your mascot. What was your mascot?
a bulldog.
Oh, you were Bulldogs down in El Paso?
Yep. Socorro. So
You went to high school in Socorro? That's
Yes.
funny.
So what would I do? I actually would keep it to Bulldogs because it was perfect because we were just everything. There was
There's-
cowboys, there was cholos, there was gangsters, there was me in
You.
the library. I was told there was other students at there, but in my little table at the library that had little corners, I was by myself.
You are so vanilla. You are so boring. Okay, so he's not going
That's
to change
rude.
anything. He's happy being his high school Bulldogs. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of Pinto pride in me, but if I could like just choose what my mascot would be,
It'd be bedheads.
no, it would be definitely a liger, like a cross between a tiger and a lion. You know, like from Napoleon Dynamite. We could be the ligers.
Hey, Tuna, here's your food. Yeah, I can definitely see you going to the same high school as Napoleon Dynamite.
Ligers, alamogordo ligers.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be right back. We're going on a break.
If you're looking to decorate inside and outside, we've got your outside covered. Wind chimes from Sunset Vista Chimes. The resonating sound from these wind chimes are absolutely relaxing. If you're looking to decorate also whenever you go camping, we even have that covered. You heard me right. If you're looking for that right resonating sound for you, come see us. That way you have the opportunity, like we do, to hear the music.
By the way, that email that I wrote you with the new sleep study that we're going to be doing,
I don't get
I'm
that
very excited
email.
about it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know, because you don't need to check your email. Why don't you check your email?
I do. I have so many emails. It's too many.
Is that our item of the week?
It's my item of the week.
Oh, okay.
What is the item of the week?
You
I
should know.
chose-
It's on our show notes.
Well, it's lazy ones.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was the weighted blankets.
No.
I wanted to do weighted blankets. I have everything prepared for weighted blankets.
Our item of the
And
week
we're
is
running
weighted
on pajamas.
Yeah, our item of the week is lazy ones, and here's that beautiful lazy ones footage.
If matching family pajamas are on your holiday list this year, and in the past you've had a hard time finding the right ones, then we've got you covered. Live Well is now taking pre-orders for this year's Lazy One holiday pajamas. Each year, our matching pajamas sell out, and inevitably, someone is missing out. But this year, we're making sure everyone gets the opportunity to get their pajamas ordered early. Don't miss out. We're taking pre-orders until the end of September. Book yours today. Guarantee you get the ones you want.
That was our item of the week.
I am just obsessed with weighted blankets. You could claim that I'm all wrapped up.
You could claim that I'd wrap you up. All right.
Did you know there are so many benefits to a weighted blanket?
There's a lot of benefits, but that's not our item of the week. We just had our item of the week.
They are so comfortable.
With that, it is time for question number 2 before she starts up again.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna
Are you ready for question number 2?
go for it. This
All
is
right.
a fishbowl question.
All right. Will you make house calls to fix adjustable bases that you don't sell? Will you make house calls to fix adjustable bases that you don't sell?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and if we can't handle if it's a job that's just not capable of us handling, then we will let you know. But we're more than happy to.
Yep. We have done
Swing that.
everything from Tempur-Pedic to BedTech to what other brands are there? Oh, I fixed a Rise. I fixed a Manitou. Yeah, any of the brands, just call us. We'll arrange an appointment. We have service fees, of course, but yes, we can fix any of them.
And that goes along with recliners and stuff. I
Yep.
mean, you do have some expertise in handling that.
Ooh, she said I have expertise. Did you guys hear that? Everybody, that's recorded,
his
right?
Just got
That's
a little bit too big. This is so comfortable. You know, the other day it was really boring and slow. And this is a really hard place to work when it's slow because there's so many beds and soft things to lay down on. So I thought it wouldn't hurt. And I went ahead and I laid down on a bed with this weighted blanket. And Gavin came over. I had fallen asleep briefly. And he ripped it off and was like, "What are you doing sleeping on the job?"
That's my Gavin.
And you know what I did? I grabbed it back from him and I recovered.
All right, after that lame joke, we're going to go on our break. We'll be right back.
Siri, help a girl out.
That's done. Moving your bed base now.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
Where'd you go? Oh.
Oh, hey, so I found some pajamas since I was supposed to be talking about PJs.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I love these PJs. These are my pick. It's got little bears and honey. Oops.
Look at that.
And it says Sweet Dreams. It's even got a pocket for your cell phone.
Didn't we send that to Christine? Yeah, we did, huh?
These are awesome, and there's a little shirt that goes with it. It says Sweet Dreams. You know, honey is really good for getting a night's sleep. It can help you sleep throughout the night.
Oh, yeah?
I just absolutely love these. Do you know what somebody that makes pajamas is called?
A pajama maker?
They're no.
Hey, wait, let's ruin another pun, shall we?
A software engineer.
Boo.
I gotta keep these in order.
Yeah, anyways, it's time for question number 3. These are your questions, the questions that get asked of us throughout the week, whether by in-store, by email, called, text. Today was text. No, today was call. Yesterday was text. So yeah, these questions come in however. All right, it is time for question number 3. I need my adjustable base raised, but no more than 2 inches. Can you do that?
Yes. They come in segments of like 2 inches, 4 inches, and 6 inches.
Correct.
Or in threes, 3,
Yep.
6, 9s,
Mm-hmm.
depending on if you're gonna be centimeters or inches.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
So,
We don't do centimeters. Because we're American.
you know, did you know that your pinky is 1 centimeter?
Okay, keep going.
So, it's 2 centimeters. Okay, so, what's
Where were you? See, we've done so many shows that I already know when she's lost it. So yes, to answer your question,
You
we can raise
understand.
your adjustable base by 2 inches. We've actually had to do custom jobs where we've had to raise and lower to be exact. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but when someone's in a wheelchair, it's called a transfer. So we've had to match the transfer points on wheelchairs. So we can do custom jobs on the adjustable bases we sell. Not a problem.
It's extremely important if, let's say, you're sleeping in a split king arrangement.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Popcorn.
Because if you choose a his and her side, or whichever,
Mm-hmm.
your side, their side, and there's a line down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
What if you choose a mattress that's deep pocketed and the other person chooses a mattress that's maybe not so deep and is more standard height? When you put those 2 beds together to make a standard king,
Gotta match 'em.
you're going to be like this.
Yep.
And that's like, hello down there, hello up there. So
And that's why we match them.
you have to be able to fix that.
Yep. And we go over there with our hair done, no bed head. Yeah, look at that.
I
with
just embrace it. I've given up.
We're going to go to my favorite part of the show, Stump the Chump. And oh, do I have a really good question.
Hey,
for
you know report cards are getting ready to come out.
Are they?
Mhm. And what did the I'm cracking up before I'm even gonna say it. Okay, what did the pajamas get on their report card?
What did the pajamas get on their report card? There's not even a setup on this one.
1C, like a onesie, like this guy.
That was what you were laughing at?
1C, like
Yeah.
the pajamas got
It's
1C.
time for Stump the Chump. Let's get away from this one. That's pretty lame. All right. What is your first question? My questions have to do with sleep deprivation and teens. What do your questions have to do
Oh,
with?
my questions have to do with teens and sleep deprivation.
Well, mine is sleep deprivation in teens, though. It's a little different.
I think
Where did you get your topic
I think
from?
you're cheating.
No.
I got it from my own brain.
For real? That's
yeah,
awesome.
I was doing this on my own and trying to be unique, and then you have
That's
to
so
go
cool.
and copy me.
I did not copy you. I didn't even know. She's out there. I'm in here. We're no longer in the same office, so this is interesting.
I'm worried about my high school students.
That's awesome.
So,
All right.
yeah,
All right.
let's
So-
talk high school.
Yeah, so what is your first question?
Okay. Stump the Chump. According to the National Sleep Foundation study,
Mm-hmm.
what percentage of high school students get less than the recommended 8 to 10 hours of sleep?
I might have read this. 73%.
No, mine says 87.
Ooh, that's higher. Wow. When was your study done? Mine was done in 2019.
This was 2015.
Ooh!
Do you think kids are getting more sleep because of the pandemic? I kind of doubt that.
I doubt that. Yeah.
So
anyways,
anywhere
it's
between
between 73
70
and 80. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Quit finishing my
This
sentences.
is so annoying. Okay.
All right, my question. Is it better for a teen to catch up on sleep on Saturday or on Sunday?
Saturday.
Why?
So they have a day to get up early again?
Very good. Ha! Ding, 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 ding. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
That is
Better
actually
get up
from...
early and give your praise.
Yep. That is actually from a medical report called Time for Bed. Parents set bedtimes associated with improved sleep and daytime functioning.
Okay, that makes sense. My question number 2 is, why do teens want to stay up so late?
Because it's natural. It's their circadian rhythm.
They do have a biological tendency to stay up later.
Mhm,
Teens do. So, but what is the problem is that classes tend to start earlier than their circadian rhythm wants to awaken them. So, biologically, they are driven to stay up late. But they are supposed to go to school early. So I have been seeing a tendency where high school classes are starting a bit later. It seems like the high school students get to school a little bit later than the
In
little
my
guys.
opinion, not late enough, but yeah.
I know that when I was at the community college, I would not take classes that started until 10 or 11 in the morning.
Is that why you're always late to work?
Actually, hey, could you rephrase that? I have been on a roll and I've been getting here early and I have started jogging and walking every morning. Could you let the people know?
She's on time now.
I'm on time. I have to be a mom now.
And you've only
get
been
all
here
of
for
our-
2 years. That's awesome.
I have to get my son to school, so.
I want to take I do
And the
want to.
school's right up the street.
Yeah,
so.
I do want to take the opportunity to say I'm sorry to my teenagers. Well, my kids, when they were teenagers, they're not anymore, because I used to yell at them to go to bed early. And after doing all this research, I feel
That
bad.
you were
because,
wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I literally took everything away from them. I would literally pop the thing on their room to make them go to sleep. But now I'm like, oh, you guys were natural.
You know what my mom used to do to wake me up?
What? Water hose?
No.
Should have been.
There was one time she woke me up playing the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Company B. With the Glenn Miller Band. She just would crank that up and it was Company B.
Yep, I love that song. All right, my question.
Mom.
Name 3 barriers to teens getting good sleep.
Socializing and sleep. It's like jet lag, but it's socializing.
Name 3 barriers to teens getting sleep.
lag.
Obviously, you're going down the wrong path.
Well, that's a device.
Okay,
That's a
device.
barrier. So I'm saying
A device.
socializing on their device. That's a barrier.
Okay, that is a word. Yes.
Hormones.
Keep going.
That's not one of them.
Nope.
Homework.
Ooh,
Demands.
that's number 2. That's number 2. So you have number
Demands.
1 and number 2. Okay, come on. One more. What is a barrier that keeps teens from sleeping good?
I'm waking up way too early for school.
No. Caffeine or anxiety. So 4
And
things
those
are
usually go hand in hand.
their devices, their homework, caffeine, and anxiety. So
Yeah, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. Do you remember Surge?
no, I've never.
Surge was
no.
really big.
No, my
so was
son.
the big pants.
My son Josh was huge into Surge and Mountain Dew. He knew all the colors. He even collected those different colors when they were out. Yeah, he was big
There
into.
was different colors of
Oh
Surge. I
man!
thought it
At
was
one
just
point, Mountain Dew
puke
had
and
different
green.
colors. Yeah. All right. What is your third question?
What is the third leading cause? Oh, this one's kind of sad. Okay, what is the third leading cause of fatalities among 15 to 24-year-olds? What causes the fatalities? What's the precursor?
I don't know. What is that?
Okay, so there's a lot of fatalities that happen within this age group, and we're gonna give you a link to the paperwork that I found. And it was a medical survey. So a lot of times it goes back to sleep deprivation. So we're talking things like vehicle accidents, car accidents that happen with teens. That's gonna go to
Self-inflicted wounds. You're right. I did
and-
read this.
Okay, and also suicide. So
Yes.
there's several that can happen. Low self-confidence, all of those things are kind of at play, but within those fatalities, we are linking those types of things back to sleep deprivation.
Isn't that crazy? Something as simple as sleep deprivation can lead to that. So please, parents, know that your kids are going to stay up later because of their circadian rhythm, but also know that they're going to sleep later. So allow them that. Give them some breaks, because me as a parent, I know I was guilty of getting them up early. And now I feel like crap knowing that it was actually their natural circadian rhythm.
And think about all of the demands that we place on those young people with their grades and college entries, and they're preparing for the future, and they feel very, very driven. And a lot of times, according to that article, they will feel like they have to stay up late to finish all of those homework assignments, right? So they will sacrifice their sleep, and it might be 11 o'clock, and they might just collapse in bed exhausted. But then they have to get back up to school, and they're not really present in the morning classes. They're going to have memory issues. They're going to have focus and concentration issues. I mean, we've already talked about in this program that ADHD plays a role, that a lot of times ADHD is just sleep deprivation, and memory is sleep deprivation. So if they're trying to perform or do SATs or all of these other things, and they don't, they could have confidence issues that they're not vocalizing, which can lead to depression and anxiety, and then ultimately suicide. So we really need to be aware of that, and that's why it's at the closest part of my heart. And then think of all the sports they're involved in, and they have to perform physically. But if they eat bad, because I mean, how many high school students actually eat well? Maybe it's better now. Like I used to eat. In the library. You're weird.
All right, my third question.
I was eating hamburgers.
What percentage of teens have sleep deprivation so bad that it is or can be considered insomnia?
What? Wait, what was the question?
Did you not look at my questions? She literally. Did you see that? You guys saw that, right? Okay. What percentage of teens have sleep deprivation so bad that it is or can be categorized as insomnia?
87%.
Oh my God! No. 23.8% of adolescents can be categorized with insomnia. That is a huge number. That's a huge
quarter.
Number.
Yeah, that's like a
quarter of the percentage of adolescents
1 in 4
can be categorized as an insomniac person. That is bad.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Because insomnia is really bad.
So parents, please set examples of good sleep hygiene. Please help your children sleep better, get better sleep, and they will be healthier. They will get better grades. I promise you. So
one of the things that I have done to help Oliver, my son, who's only 7, he's now entering public schools. This is the first time he's had to learn how to get up early. Because when we did homeschooling, we could get up later, right? But trying to get that, one of the best... And
be late to work. Don't forget that part.
Okay. And so one of the things that we're utilizing now is the weighted blanket. And the one that I had on earlier is a 7-pound weighted blanket. And that's the same one that Oliver uses. He loves it. So
I don't remember you buying one.
I did. Actually, you gave it to me. I did not steal it. You gave me a 20-pound, and then I bought a 7-pound. I almost died under the 20-pound because the electricity went out in the middle of the night in July, and I was sleeping under it, and I woke up. I cannot use that. That was horrible. But the 7-pound, Oliver loves it. The interesting thing is he's had it for a little over a year. He never touched it until he started going to school regularly and having to wake up and go to bed early. And I would read him a book, and then I would cover him over, but I make sure his arms are out, so the blanket goes here, okay, because you don't want him to cover over their head, and you got to make sure their feet are sticking out, because you don't want to push the feet down, because that can stress the tendons, so you always got to have your feet out, and he will go to sleep, and his falling asleep time has gotten so much better. He falls asleep in just a matter of like 5 to 7 minutes.
Excellent.
5 to 10 minutes, where he used to just really struggle with that, and he will ask for me to put his weighted blanket on him and tuck him in with it. It's like a little gentle hug.
Are you going to do this when he's 15 or 16?
He always makes fun of me for being a helicopter parent.
Do you
So
hear a helicopter?
he
I
can
hear a
do that
helicopter.
himself, and there are times where I find him and he's just in there. He loves it. So weighted blankets can help littles, but also bigs, with anxiety. It's a great little hug.
Do you hear a helicopter?
If they are doing it while they're reading and studying, that can help. It might make them a little sleepy, but do not forget the value or the ability for a weighted blanket to help your high school students. We do have 7 pounds and 15 pounds here in store. It would be a great holiday gift.
Just don't try to tuck them in. All right. With that, we're going to your Eat Well to Live Well this week.
Oh, there. Ooh,
Yeah.
there's that one.
There's no Eat Well to Live Well this week?
I'm struggling with that.
Kelly, could you please insert last week's Eat Well to Live Well, maybe?
Can we just choose a really good one?
Yeah. Which one would you like? The celery one.
Yes, I love the celery one. That one's really good.
Okay,
Actually,
guys, here's
a
the
customer
celery
just
one.
told
It's a
me to drink-
repeat because one of us did not take her responsibility seriously. Here we go.
Hi everyone, this is Melanie and this is Eat Well to Live Well. While you may now be familiar with how raw foods can help you get a better night's sleep, like tart cherries for instance, or creamy peanut butter and banana sandwiches before bedtime, but what about celery for a better night's sleep? You heard me, celery. You might not think of celery very often, but it's a great snack for children and a crisp, refreshing side to chicken wings. But did you know that at one time in history that celery cost more than caviar and was highly revered, and it was once all the rage of Victorian fine dining, so much so that it was prominently displayed as centerpieces and placed in fine crystal vase. But before it was a fancy dish by the royalty, it was most commonly associated with one's, well, deathbed and the underground ancient Egyptians and Romans. But never mind that. While we don't really even think about celery except on Thanksgiving, today celery is mostly associated with a fresh, crisp, and mostly bland, mundane, zero-calorie snack. But the medicinal properties of this rather boring veggie might surprise you, and well, what might surprise you even more is that there's a connection to getting a better night's sleep. On this Eat Well to Live Well, I will be exploring the surprising health benefits packed inside of this green, crisp stalk. Celery, once a medicinal plant, is known to work on a cellular level. Get it? Celery. It's able to cleanse your liver, reversing fatty liver disease, and is especially instrumental in blood detoxification. Celery can aid in balancing stomach acid, which in turn increase the functioning of our immune system, and this plant is packed with biosalts, which is a naturally occurring electrolyte. These biosalts also work to improve the functioning of our central nervous system, which have a calming effect on our nerves overall. And this, folks, is where a better night's sleep comes in. Celery also has a natural way of reducing cortisol levels in our system, as it helps to balance and rebuild our body's own processing for recovery. By reducing cortisol, a stress hormone, we can start sleeping better. By adding just a few stalks to your diet each day, you can dramatically improve your overall health and find a better, more restorative night's sleep. Not only can eating a few stalks a day help to relax or lower your blood pressure, but it also regulates your blood sugar and reduces muscle spasms. Its anti-inflammatory properties can reduce the pain associated with rheumatoid arthritis and other painful conditions. In a recent study, celery juice showed a whopping 68% decrease in pain associated with gout. That's right, celery juice can combat gout by dissolving uric acid crystals in our muscle tissue. Celery can smooth your digestive tract and is full of living enzymes. Its juice helps alleviate gas and constipation and encourages more beneficial bacteria. It has a surprising effect of increasing testosterone while at the same time limiting excess estrogen. Celery, when incorporated into a healthy diet, can also have helpful dissolving properties for gallstones and kidney stones. If you have any skin issues, celery is also instrumental at alleviating dermatitis, psoriasis, and eczema. So when choosing celery, look for organic when possible. If you are unable to find organic celery, be sure to thoroughly wash your stalks to remove any harmful pesticide residue. My favorite way to eat celery has always been ants on a log, which is a peanut butter with some raisins on top. But it's also absolutely delicious with hummus, other nut butters, and dressings. You might even be surprised to learn that there are over 1,000 recipes and drinks for celery. I hope you found this week's Eat Well to Live Well once again informational and inspirational. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel to receive more videos just like this one. Until next time.
For those of you guys that have thought that you saw that before, like 3 episodes ago, you did! And you know why you saw it 3 episodes ago? Because somebody didn't make one for this week. Yay!
But I got to work on time.
Alright, with that, we're going to bid you adieu. Thank you for watching this episode. You guys, we appreciate the fact that you guys are watching it. If you could please like the episode, that helps the algorithm just grow the episode so that way more people get help with sleep. We are getting a lot of people saying that they're seeing us on YouTube or seeing us on Facebook. We appreciate it, but we could always grow this more. So thank you so much.
Can I do one more plug for merch?
Sure.
So a lot of folks are working from home still.
They are.
Okay. So if you find yourself working from home, the weighted blanket is wonderful, and you can cover up with it. I used to do that when I was working from home.
You still do it here.
I describe it as working undercover.
Bye.
Bye. You are an alien popcorn. You haven't just... It's like... That's funny. Okay.
You didn't know about my obsession with popcorn?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. I don't share.
Gosh, my bear.
Watch, try and get your hand in there.
No, I know.
No, seriously, try and get your hand in there.
You use the other hand. Every time somebody goes for one, you just put your hand in there.
If we were at a movie theater, he would be so pissed. He'd be like, what the it's so cute because when
I
you
can't
start
believe I forgot to eat well.
when you start dating somebody, they're like, let's get popcorn and a Coke. I'm like, okay, we'll get 2 popcorns and 2 Cokes. And they're like, don't you want to share? I'm
No.
like, no, I don't.
Okay, you want to hear my popcorn story? Okay. I love popcorn. Love myself some popcorn in a movie theater. I once attended a silent film.
Are you gonna read this like a poem? I once attended a silent film.
And everybody had popcorn.
And everyone
and you
ate
sit
popcorn.
down.
No, you have to stay in character. Stay in character. Come on.
Okay. I once attended a silent film.
Mm-hmm.
And popcorn was being enjoyed. And when the lights went low, there was no sound. You know, there was sound during the commercials. Then it went silence, and all you could hear was people eating popcorn. And there was a lot of people in there. And you know what it sounded like?
What?
Grasshoppers. Chewing.
Mm-hmm.
And because your senses, you know, are heightened in a silent film, not only is sound heightened, but also the smell. And so all I could hear and smell was people's popcorn breath and them crunching, and I almost had a panic attack. I have not eaten popcorn in a theater. Well, I have, but I will never go to a silent film again where popcorn is allowed.
You know what scares me?
That is the most annoying sounds. People chewing.
Kelly, if you could save that, that'd be great.
Oh,